Hello, this is Chief Warrant Officer 4 Big Pinion telling sea stories from my naval career. This story is really two of them combined because they're both real short stories. The first one I'm titling Monkey Meat on a Stick. Subic Bay, Philippines, in the Filipino city right outside the main gate, Olongapo City, were a favorite Liberty port call for us sailors. Olongapo was a wide open, wild and woolly, similar to like Old West town. Had many bars, nightclubs and restaurants, prostitution, things sold at anything you wanted to buy, you could buy there probably. Street stands with food, things sold on a stick and so forth. Well, right outside the gate was a river. We called it Shit River. It was foul. It stunk. I believe that the city of Olongapo dumped its sewage and trash and garbage directly in that river. It was foul. When we were briefed, anybody was to fall into that river, you had to get a whole bunch of shots because it was full of diseases. Well, we would walk across the bridge, and just on the city side of the bridge was a whole bunch of shacks and shanties and stuff where they sold monkey meat on a stick, barbecued meat. You never knew what kind of meat it was, but the general standard joke was it was monkey meat. Well, sailors carousing in town and had to be back through the main gate at midnight. They'd be hungry from a night of carousing, and they'd stop by the monkey meat stands and buy half a dozen sticks of monkey meat on a stick and eat it, and the grease run down your arm, drip off your elbow. Yeah, but it was good. Oh, it was good. Well, I didn't know what kind of meat it was. I just knew it tasted awful good. I had shore patrol frequently when the ship's in port, and one night my shore patrol station was those monkey meat stands and the jeepney turnaround, where you'd catch a jeepney to go wherever you wanted to go, cost 10 centavos. In any case, so I'm patrolling those monkey meat stands, and during the course of the evening, I was on duty there for about 8 continuous hours, from 1600 until midnight. Okay, that's 4 p.m. till midnight. And I saw people, Filipinos, coming to those monkey meat stands with all manner of animals and chickens, cats and dogs, really, and yes, monkeys. And I would see them leaving later without those animals. So I believe that they butchered those animals right there and threw the guts and whatnot and feathers and skins and whatever they wanted right in the river. And they would cut that meat up, put it on a stick and barbecue it. I believe that that's what we were eating when we got that monkey meat on a stick, because of what I witnessed when I had shore patrol. Okay, end of that story. But the next story follows directly on. So just keep it running, Rebecca. I'll name this one the Razzle Dazzle Man. Guy named, we call him Hoot Gibson. Big, tall, slim, red-haired man that was the gamblingest, most liberty-going man I think I'd ever seen. He was good at gambling on board the ship. He usually won, but he also ran raffles and anything he could do to make money. And he would buy something in the ship store, a camera, a watch, a ring, anything, and he would do anchor pools where he sold like 60 squares, 2 sheets of paper with a piece of carbon paper between them, 60 squares, and the squares are numbered. You paid $1 a square, and you signed your name in your square that you had bought for $1. Well, that's an anchor pool. And the prize is whatever it was that he's raffling off. When the ship got underway from being in port, they would blow the ship's whistle and announce the exact time that the ship got underway. Well, he would sell all those squares, and he'd pull it open, and the exact minute of the hour that the ship got underway, whoever had got that minute won the prize. Okay? Well, he also did cash ones that way too, where the winner got $20 and the guy on either side got $10. Well, he got $30 for running that anchor pull. So he would do several of them every time we got underway or pulled into port. And so he won extra money that way, earned extra money that way. Well, he would gamble on board. He could shoot craps and he could play poker, and the guy's good at it. And I learned not to gamble because of him. And although I loved to gamble, but I learned not to because I usually lost. And I had a better use for my money, especially after I got married. Well, one time we were going to pull into port in Yokosuka, Japan, from a line period in Vietnam. He comes up behind me shaking paradise in his hand. Hey, Pinion, all right, shoot him, you faded. I lost all of my money for that import period. I had written my wife a letter telling her things I was going to buy for her in port. I had to write her another telling her, I'm sorry, I lost all my money to Gibson. Shooting craps. I can't buy you the things I was going to buy you. But I'm not going to ever shoot craps again. And that was in 1967, and I haven't shot craps to this day since that time. Okay, end of this story.